Hello, Sunnyside. Again, the good Lord is still in charge, and he knows how to get our undivided attention. There are a few things I'd like for you to know, just be aware of. For the last couple of sessions, I've mentioned something about college internships for college students. These are positions that pay $15 an hour, and it's somewhat lengthy in terms of telling you how to get it. So I will just tell you, if you are a student, if you're a college student and you're interested in an internship program for the summer, just go to LA County Departments of Arts and Culture. That is the LA County Department of Arts and Culture, and ask information about the internship programs. Things are beginning to open up, and much of the information that I present to you comes from the Hyde Park Miriam Matthews Library. As of May the 3rd, these will be their new operating hours. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12:30 to 7:30 p.m. The change is that there is no sitting at the library except at computers. Now, you'll need to make a reservation in order to use the computer for 1 hour a day. Okay, it is limited to 1 hour. At the same time, you can get at least 10 free copies of remote printing in black and white, and I do believe in color. So you can go online to /LAPL, that is lapubliclibrary.org/reopening. Other libraries may have similar hours, okay? That is /LAPL.org/reopening. A report from Karen Bass as she recaps the first 190 days of the Biden administration will be offered this Tuesday, May the 4th at 6:30 p.m. Now, this will be a virtual meeting, and she will discuss police reform, the fight for protecting voting rights, and much, much more. So if you're interested in participating in this Zoom meeting, this town hall meeting, call 323-965-1422 to sign up. That is for a virtual meeting with Karen Bass. Be aware also that radio station KJLH will hold its annual Women's Health Conference this coming Saturday, May the 8th. It's a virtual presentation again. The theme is Your Health Through the Lens of COVID. Again, go to kjlh.com. That is 102.3 on your radio. If you're interested in perhaps becoming a foster parent, go to foreverfriendsla.org and get additional information. That is foreverfriendsla.org. As I hear of things, I find myself really writing down some notes. And I heard of CaliforniaReliefGrant.com. You can go online and you can actually fill out the application. Take the time to actually read and ask questions, and don't assume that you will not qualify. I remember in one of my classes, the teacher was, I think, Dr. Harry Trudy, and he asked the students to raise your hand if you had a loan, raise your hand if you had a grant. Well, any number of our hands went up for loans, but very few hands went up for grants. and they were not ours. So just be aware. A loan is something that you must pay back, but a grant is free money, it's free assistance. So as I went online, I came across any number of grant programs. And please do know that some of the things that you hear that I'm announcing is not necessarily for you. It might be for you to bless someone else with that information. But go online. That is CaliforniaReliefGrant.com. They will give you a list of grants. One I saw listed, Access Low Income Grants dash free government money. But again, if you just go on that site, it will give you any number of grant possibilities. And again, don't be afraid to apply. CoveredCalifornia.com. Okay, I know you've heard of ACA, the Affordable Cares Act. Okay, just do know that it's still open enrollment time. You might want to go online, check that out, or call 844-639-1375. Okay, have some questions in mind. But again, you may be paying a bit too much. And if you don't have health insurance, this might be a possibility for you to get some. The Real ID has been extended until May 2023. Don't keep putting it off. I maintain that my husband and I both have PhDs in procrastination. We can really put things off. But again, the Real ID, you get it through DMV. And remember some time ago I told you, especially seniors, to go online to apply for your driver's license renewal. And one thing I found out was by applying online, I didn't have to take the test. All right? So again, go online. It'll really save you some time. But to get the Real ID, you need to have your proof of identity, such as your birth certificate, a valid U.S. passport, or a permanent residence card. You need a proof of Social Security number, okay, or a pay stub with your full Social Security number. You need proof of California residency, all right? But again, you can go to realid.dmv.ca, that's California.gov, or you can call 1-800-777-0133. Again, save yourself some steps, okay? Let your fingers do the walking. CAM, California African American Museum, starting May the 26th, 2021, going through February the 27th, 2022, they will have rites and rituals, the making of African American debutante culture. That should be interesting. Again, California African American Museum. You may want to go and check that out. Also, the California African American Museum, starting Saturday, May 15th, 10:30 a.m. till 11 a.m. They will have family story time, okay? And there is a librarian up in the Bay Area, up in Oakland, who will be reading a book called Rock of Ages, a tribute to the Black church, okay? And this is in celebration of CAM's exhibition, Enunciated Life. And that Enunciated Life display will be available from March the 27th through August the 15th of this year. So again, go online, check out CAMS, and find out some of the things that are available for us. As I'm getting ready to kind of close down, there are a few other possibilities that you really might want to be made aware of. there's a COVID-19 support group that will start meeting every Wednesday from May 5th through June the 8th. That is, it's going to meet for at least 8 weeks. I'll give you this information. I'll ask you to look down so you can actually see this printed information, okay? So just be aware, the COVID-19 support group. And again, if you'd like some additional information, please do call the church because this information is readily available for you. I'm also aware of a faith-based advocacy council meeting. Now, the idea is a plan to examine how the sacred writings of different faiths or different faith traditions address mental health and wellness. They will meet on the first Thursday of every month from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. If you're interested in finding out more information about this faith-based advocacy council meeting, please contact the church. And again, we still just may have this information printed at the bottom. In closing this segment of announcements, there's one more. Underserved cultural committees. The underserved cultural committees. This is to empower underrepresented ethnic and cultural groups and to give them a voice in the stakeholder process. This meeting will take place on the third Thursday of the month, which is the 20th. And if I'm not mistaken, it is from 2 until 4 p.m. Please contact Sunnyside if you'd like additional information. As I'm getting ready to close, I'd urge you to please make sure that you wash your hands. Know that COVID is real. It truly is real. Note also, I'm going to stop there just 1 second because one thing I forgot to mention was this past week was the first time that the president gave a conversation to the nation. All right. And one of the things then that has been really evident this past week and even leading up to that is there is really a genuine effort to suppress our vote, to really make sure that our votes don't get counted. So I found myself sending contributions to people who are running for office in different states. But there are ways also that you can contribute to question that also. If you have relatives that live in other states where you know our vote is trying to be suppressed, you may want to just contact them and have a conversation with them and to just encourage them to know that your vote really does count. Undoubtedly, it's beginning to count more and more and more because people are going to greater and greater distances, I'll say, to make sure that our vote does not get counted. All right? Again, in closing, COVID is so real. It is so real. It is so real. So wash your hands frequently. Wash your hands. Self-distance. Give yourself some space because you don't know where that other person has been. Okay? Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Whenever possible, if you haven't already, get that shot. And if you're hesitating to get it, speak to someone who has had it already. And I do believe that that little pinch in your arm could really save your life. It really could save your life. Talk to someone, have that discussion if you're kind of holding back in getting that shot. Whenever possible, do stay home. And while you're at home, if the Lord puts it on your heart to call and talk to someone, you just might be the medicine that that person needs at that time. Be blessed. God bless you.